Big game energy. We are recording this on June 7th, James. It is 6/7. We're too old to make that joke, sorry. But you are listening to this on Monday, June 8th. Me and James hanging out with you here. We are going to be talking a little NBA Finals. The Knicks up 2-0 at the time of this recording.
Let's go.
We will look ahead to Game 3 and see if we can find a way for the Spurs to get back in it. But first, James, this week, big event in sports is happening, and it is the opening matches of the World Cup. Now, James, you were talking mad smack about the World Cup before we started recording, so I just want to know, just genuinely, I just want to talk to you about this. Why do you hate soccer so much?
Yo, why do I hate soccer? Whoa, let's pedal this back. I treat soccer like the Olympics.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, like you know how it goes. Nobody.
You care about it every 4 years?
Yeah, I care about it every.
This is the year to do it. That's what I'm saying. So why are you talking smack about soccer, man?
I don't think I was talking smack. I think I was trying to do one of those back off challenges with you, just like this guy over here wears a soccer shirt, but he don't even know any moves besides the bicycle kick. I think I was just joking off of that. In all honesty, look, number one, Spence. Yes, I don't really care about soccer. Why? Because it takes forever for teams to score. I love the cardio. You run up and down for 90-plus minutes. But two, like I said, for me, I think this is a me thing. I would want all soccer games, if they're tied, no extra time. I want the shootouts. I like it in hockey. I love it in soccer. We remember the final. Gosh, it was Argentina versus, I can't think of the other teams. They were in the final last time we were there. It was Argentina versus Mbappe's team.
France.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. And to have a freaking shootout to end it, dude, was phenomenal. It was
pure electricity.
Pure electricity, because it's nuts tight on either the kicker or the goalie. And bro, somebody's gonna screw up. But no. In all honesty, I like the World Cup. Now, do I wish the USA would step the F up and actually win this?
Now that we agree on.
That we agree.
That we totally agree on. But it's a big year for the World Cup for the United States, obviously being a host country. And they have more talent on this U.S. squad than arguably they've ever had. Arguably since the squad that beat Mexico in the round of 16 to go to the only quarterfinals in the history of this country. That is the mark that they need to hit this year for them to not be a major disappointment. So we'll see if they can get it done. They have a group that is very winnable. The hardest game they're going to have is against Turkey. But I agree with you. I am someone, I know you're saying I only know a bicycle kick, which is, I don't even know where you're getting that from. Because as long as you have recorded content with me, James, that Manchester City banner has hung above me. I am very much a soccer fan. Now, it's different, though, when it's the United States, though. Okay? That's like your country. Even if you don't know anything about soccer, you got to get on board with Team USA, U.S. men's national team. So, Christian Pulisic, we are looking at you. We need you to step the F up. All the expectations you've ever had, this is where it all culminates. Set your legacy as one of the greatest American sports icons ever. Because if the U.S. national team were to actually go as far or further than any U.S. team has ever gone before, Christian Pulisic would be the reason why, and he would be regarded as one of the most all-time legendary figures in like Olympic sports or in USA sports in general.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, because you mentioned it, that we don't have a great history in making it far, but we have some history with guys like Landon Donovan and some other guys. But at the end of the day, oh, man, this would be amazing. Where are they playing at in the States for this first game on Friday?
I just actually had it up.
Because I was about to say, I know everyone lately, for me, Spence, I've been seeing a lot of gripe lately with the finals being in New Jersey at MetLife, where they probably could have done it either. A lot of people wish it was either in LA or in Las Vegas just because of the conditions. They know they don't have to worry about New Jersey and just that whole crap stadium in MetLife. But I'm glad it's not in Dallas. That's what I'm happy.
So the opening matches are going to be in Mexico City and Guadalajara this coming Thursday.
Okay.
The U.S. national team will then open play in Los Angeles against Paraguay, and Canada will play in Toronto against Bosnia-Herzegovina. That makes sense for the city that the U.S. starts in is going to be L.A., and the city that everything ends will be New York. Just as a country, that makes the most sense for us. But, James, I know you're not the biggest soccer fan, but I want to know, do you have a pick for who is going to win the World Cup. I'll throw some odds at you. The favorite is Spain at plus 450. France is plus 475. England plus 700. Portugal 850. Brazil 900. And Argentina 900. And then several others behind those are long shots.
Look, this is the only one I'm going to say. I love their colorways. 2, I like their one famous star on that team. And 3, the women. The women you see there. So give me Brazil plus 900. I like them to win the World Cup. That's who I like. I like Neymar. I like the colorways, and I like the women there. Give me Brazil to win the World Cup. I would have picked England, but a friend of mine was married to an England woman, but they're divorced now. So forget England, man. Forget them.
See, I won't lie. After the U.S., I always do cheer for England. And so I am going to pull for England. I hope it's coming home after all these years. Of course, not at the expense of the United States, again, but I don't think the United States has any chance to win the whole thing. My pick, though, James, I'm not going to lie, I really do think that this year it's going to be Spain. I know that's the chalk pick. It's really a toss-up between Spain and France, but Spain has so much young talent as well as some established veterans on the defensive side of things that they are just top to bottom really going to be tough to beat. France is always going to be in that conversation because they have a 1-2 punch with Dembele and Mbappe that is just they're going to score goals on goals. But I think Spain, top to bottom, is a better team. They just don't have that star power. That's why I have them. They're slight favorites over France, but I am going to hope that England is a team that actually has success this year when they are historically basically the World Cup version of the Dallas Cowboys. They always have a good team on paper. They go far in the postseason-ish, but they always just come up just a couple steps short.
Okay, yeah, no. If I had
embarrassing fashion, they go out.
If I had to go with my chalk pick, it was going to be France just because of Mbappe. But other than that, yes, I will be rooting for Brazil, USA, and France. Because guess what, man? We always got to pick the winners in big game energy. That's all I know.
That's right. That's right. And of course, we're talking World Cup mainly because we are really starting to get towards that time of the year where it's like, I miss football. I need it back now. We're officially done with the draft. We're done with free agency. Guys, we're at the time of the summer in football where we're just getting random contract updates and off the field stuff. So this is the time of year where there's not really much news at all to talk about.
Not just that, like you said, the random injuries, the trade rumors, this contract extensions. The worst part about the dog days of the summer, Spence, are, oh my gosh, did you see this guy make the most miraculous catch in shorts and t-shirt in 7? Oh man.
Yeah, everyone looked good in shorts and t-shirts, James.
Gosh, man. That's the part I hate about and you know your boy Dove Cleaverman is gonna be on them. He's gonna be on that one.
Yeah, Dove Cleveman, as we know, worst account on all of sports social media. But James, it's going down in New York right now. The Knicks are up 2-0. Wembanyama has been put on a milk carton, or actually some people say they might know where he is, and it's Cat put him in hell. And he has just been absolutely absent. 2 very convincing Knicks victories in San Antonio. They go back to Madison Square Garden up 2-0. So, James, you had Knicks in 6. Do you still feel good about Knicks in 6, or is it going to be Knicks in 4 now?
Yeah, man, gosh, who would have thought, man? My pick sucked. Knicks and 4. Spence, I will say this. I do not believe the Knicks sweep the Spurs. As much as we all see the young stars coming out in San Antonio, we see the more veteran team, the more established team in New York. The Spurs had double-digit leads on the Knicks in the third quarter, both games. So, in all honesty, I do believe the Spurs find a way to get it back to 5 at least. And now, if that's going to be tonight, beating the Knicks in game 3 or in game 4, we'll find out. We already know security up a notch. Spins. We got the homie Trump showing up. We got
DJT in the building.
Bro, man. Hey, I've been seeing so many great tweets like Cat when he's playing on Pride Month, looking like the GOAT. I've seen so much, but I will say at the end of the day, man, Jalen Brunson, Cat, and OG Anunoby are just finding a way to – they're just being fearless, bro, and they're just getting buckets left and right. And, heck, when you have guys – hey, Spurs fans, remember when you had guys like Larry Neal just making all the threes? Guess what? The Knicks have that, and Shaman over there is just hitting every three possible. Man, who would have thought that guy?
Who would have thought? At the beginning of the year, Landry Shamet was going to be making an impact in the NBA Finals.
Yeah. But no, in all honesty, it's just this team, this Knicks team, and I know people are going to criticize them, saying like they're not, oh, they didn't play the Celtics, oh, they didn't play the Thunder. At the end of the day, the cards unfold how they unfold. But man, this Knicks team is just so in sync unity-wise. And I get it. Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson, all Villanova Knicks, all BFFs. But man, how they move the ball. I remember I know you watched that game in game 2, man, where they made like 16 passes in like 5 seconds. And Mikal Bridges has an open 3. And they're just playing experienced ball versus the Spurs. And guess who's coaching them? Mitch Johnson, our boy. Ew. God, I can't get over that.
I'll say this, James.
He needs to step up, though.
I think you're right. I think the Knicks have been impressive. I don't think they get a sweep on the Spurs, though. And I actually think, this is what I'll say. If the Spurs win game 3, I think they're going to get right back in it, and it's going to be 2-2. I think if they win game 3, they're winning game 4, and we're going back to San Antonio tied 2-2, brand new series. Knicks, I'm going to say this, game 3 is a must-win for the Knicks. If you win, you secure the series. You're up 3-0. It's a death sentence. But if you lose, I really don't think they come back and win game 4, and then you're going back to San Antonio, tied 2 games apiece, and it's going to be the first to get 2 victories, and you don't have home court anymore. Yikes. Right. I think you got to put the nail in the coffin if you're the Knicks.
No, I'm with you, Spence. They got to win game 3. The Knicks do, because one thing for sure, because this is how I believe the series is going to go. Knicks win game 3, and then the Spurs find a way to win game 4, go back game 5, they'll win that, and then it goes back to game 6. Now, the good thing about being Knicks and 6. Yeah, let's get this correct. But no, the good thing about what the Spurs are, and I get it, everyone's going to dog the team, dog Alien. Guess what? Because everyone thinks you a GOAT now. Hey, you get to get judged like LeBron, hopefully, like he got swept in 07. But at least the Spurs are playing with house money. That's the only thing good right now with them. It's like, hey, look, we already screwed home court. They already counted us out. And now we just get the ball. We get to hoop now. There ain't no pressure. We get to hoop. That's all we get to do. Now, Spence, really, man, the over or under. How many celebrities do you think you're going to see front row game 3 tonight, bro? And there might be over 10 celebrities being shown front row.
What blew my mind is that these tickets at Madison Square Garden for game 3 more expensive than this past year's Super Bowl.
Ooh,
that is crazy. That's crazy. And people try to tell you the NBA is dying. Look at what's going on in New York and tell me the NBA is dying.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Who was it? Some people told us, man, the baseball was going to outpower basketball.
Oh, I'll do you one even worse. Some people looked at us dead in the face and said, hockey. And I love hockey, but hockey was going to pass the NBA. Ridiculous and laughable.
Ridiculous.
People that say that are just haters, and they're the type that cry about, oh, everyone flops nowadays. Like, bro, Jordan flopped too. I'm sorry. You just want to act like he didn't flop. Jordan flopped too. He really did.
I think
he really did.
And we're taking a little turn, and I won't take long on this.
We can't go too far into this.
We're not going to do ESPN style where they just always they'll talk about the NBA Finals and be like, what about the GOAT conversation? That's always the one thing I think I've always never liked about Jordan fans and Glazers is they make it seem like Jordan never missed a shot, never made a foul, never made a turnover, never passed the ball to Steve Kerr to win a game. Always took all the shots. That's the only thing I think I've never liked about those fans over there, because they gripe on LeBron. But hey, man, Jordan did nothing wrong in his luxurious career. He didn't retire, man. He didn't get swept, didn't do none of that. But let's keep it moving.
Yep. Yeah, James. So we'll see when if the Knicks get it done, if the Spurs can climb their way back into the series. But dog days of summer, James, I can't think of too much to go. We're going to talk about UFC this week on Wednesday's show. We'll talk about the UFC fight card coming up on Sunday. But let's end with no huddle, James. What you got for us this week?
Let's do it, man. Hey, today everyone was complaining about why the NBA Finals was not on a Sunday, blah, 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 blee, blee, blee. But we had great golf. But, Spence, this year's finals will not host a game on a Sunday. The last time an NBA Finals series did not play on a Sunday, 1999, 27 years, and guess who was playing in that NBA Finals? Spurs versus Knicks, baby. Look at that, man. Repeating history, but so far the Knicks are not making sure that repeats.
Yeah,
So
Knicks right now are looking to flip the script right there.
flip the script, that's for sure. All right, Spence. Hey, we're going back though. Hey, we joked Knicks in 4. We talked about Spurs making a comeback. I will tell you, man, crazy stat right now. In 2006, the Mavericks had a 2-0 lead versus the Miami Heat. And what happened? They blew that 2-0 lead. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors had a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. And what happened? They blew that and lost that finals. Knicks 2026 are up 2-0 in the finals. Will they blow this 2-0 lead and lose like the other 2016 and 2006 teams?
It's been convincing through 2 games, James. But if anyone is capable of it in today's NBA, it's the alien turning the script around, figuring out how to beat Karl Anthony Towns on defense. That is something that Karl Anthony Towns has never held the plaque of in his entire career, being someone that has been a defensive force. But what if we see the cat that we have seen the rest of his career? We see him show up in Game 3, and Wembanyama drops a 25, 30, maybe even a 40 piece.
Hey.
Knicks get back into the L column. Spurs climb their way back into the series. Look, man, don't let it get back to San Antonio. I too is all I'm going to say.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm with you, Spence. When are the Knicks going to lose? It's been 43 plus days, man. They just haven't lost. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah,
all right,
since before the draft, the NFL draft was the last time the Knicks lost.
God, that's bad. And what's crazy about it is that their 2 losses to the Hawks were by a combined total of 2 points. Like
2 points.
This team has been shooting on all cylinders, defense and offense. Now, Spence, we're still keeping it basketball related. The last 3 teams that have won Game 1 of the NBA Finals on the road have all went to lose the series. Last year, Indiana won Game 1, lost the finals. 2022, Boston beat the Warriors, lost the finals. And in 2013, beat the Heat in Game 1, but lost the finals. Spence, can you guess the last team that won Game 1 on the road and won the NBA Finals? It's 2000s, and I'll give you that. They won Game 1. So the 3 teams I told you won Game 1 on the road, but end up losing the series. This team won Game 1 on the road in the finals and actually won the series. Can you guess that team?
Ooh, that's tough. They won Game 1 on the road and then won the series. Was it one of the – how about let's go with the Lakers?
No, but this team did play the Lakers in the finals.
Okay.
So this should slim the list.
That should be Boston then.
No. We're almost there.
Oh, is it the Pistons?
The 2004 Pistons, yeah, beat the Lakers Game 1 on the road and ended up winning that series. And ended up breaking up Shaq and the Kobe and the Lakers, man. What a crime. All right, Spence, last one. Now, DraftKings, my fault, not DraftKings. Bleacher Report betting sports content website, whatever, X page, made a post out there and it said, "Are you good at golf?" Now, Spence, they list the over-under 80.5. What do you need to shoot to say you are good at golf? Over under 80.5.
Oh,
amateur style. Now, obviously not
amateurs,
pros. But over under.
Over.
What would you say?
I would say over. I think if you are hitting true scores only, not my mental health rules that I like to play, because I'm definitely not a good golfer.
Not the shamble.
No, if you routinely break 90, and a true scoring 90, and you routinely are better than 90, I think you are a good golfer. I think any team that picked you up in a scramble would be very happy with what you'd contribute.
Okay, there you go, man. Hey, that means I'm a good golfer. Yes,
yes, James. I definitely think that.
Oh, man, there we go. All right,
80 is that is very strict.
Yeah,
that's 8 strokes off. That's a +8 handicap. That's tough to accomplish.
Yeah, it's very tough. I'm with you. I would say anything. You shoot anything 85 or lower for me, I think you're good. Like you mentioned, you're on the scramble team because you're going to contribute either the drive, the approach, the chip, or the putt. All right, Spence, man. Hey, man, that's all I got, man, for quick takes, man.
Hey, like I said, the summer episodes are going to be a little bit more chill, but rest assured, during these dog days of summer, as we like to call them, we are preparing for an onslaught of football content. Football is right around the corner. I can't wait, James. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. I'm excited about it by then. We also got some golf content on the way soon. That is still in the works. A lot of editing. Me and James are getting humbled by the amount of editing that it takes to put golf videos together, but it is coming soon. Our time in the DR was fun, so we'll have that for
all you YouTube golfers, man. Heck, why didn't you tell us this? Good. Grant Horvath, why didn't y'all let us know, like, hey, the number one thing to starting a golf channel, find someone who wants to edit all the crap. God.
Yeah, man. God, for real. I know. Well, we're going to have to reach out on Fiverr or something soon. But fun episode this week. We'll see you again later this week. James, Spencer, Big Game Energy. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy.
Jalen Brunson, King of New York.